have I found the best golf club ever for people who are a little bit twitchy about getting off the tee. I'm not really on the green, am I? That could be on that. Good job we waited, that's on. I think I've made the perfect golf club. My quest to find a driver that I can keep in play yet still give me good distance is well and truly on. I've tried so many brand new drivers in 2026, but none of them seem to work. However, this was one of the best drivers I tried in 2025, the TaylorMade R7 Mini driver. Now, this generally works well. I can generally get it out there around kind of 250 yards, which for me, the courses we play, the tees we play off, works pretty well. But it started to go a little bit errant as well. Yes, I know that can be the pilot, it can be the captain of the ship, but I've since put this on it. So this is a JUMBOMAX Superlight grip, and it is basically like kind of Bryson DeChambeau grip. It's quite a bit thicker than a standard grip. I've had them on my wedges for some time. I've never been a huge fan of having it on the driver, but for me, putting it on this mini driver seems to make total sense. So much so, we're out here in Mauritius, we've hit a couple of good tee shots already on the front nine, and I wanted to get you guys some numbers with the full swing launch monitor today. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the back nine, you're gonna see all the tee shots and see if this is my new driver of choice in 2026. Even worked well for the deck, Bob, didn't it? It did very well. It worked rather well. So, by the way, what about this place? Like, we're not, I mean, Lindrick's nice, but Bob's about to KO the full swing machine. Right, so we just don't want to lose too much distance with this grip, and it shouldn't necessarily do so. Grip it nice and light. That's the exact drive that I wanted to start this video on, because that's the shape that I've been getting, that's the shape that I quite like, and that's the shape that we are generally getting out here. So you can see we've generated 2,700 spin, club head speed up at 108, ball speed at 155, pretty good, 265. This is the start of something that could be absolutely fantastic, guys. Make sure you stay tuned, hit that subscribe button if you are new here as well, and comment below, could you see yourself using the TaylorMade R7 Mini with the JUMBOMAX grip? Right, that is exactly what I wanted, Bob, on this first tee shot of a 10th hole here in Mauritius, because I don't want to lose any distance. You're not going to lose distance necessarily using these JUMBOMAX grips, but I feel like it helps me square the club face up more. We'll look at some, I call them highlights of the front nine, because I hit a couple of bad drives, didn't I, with a normal size driver with a Callaway Triple Diamond. But for me, on a course like this that is very narrow and very demanding, if I can get it out there at 265 with a club like this and know it's going to hit the fairway, I'm absolutely living the dream, aren't I? I'd
be interested to try them on the woods, because I do like them on the wedges.
I love them on the wedges. I like them on the irons. Driver, I've never been properly sold on it, but like, this is one of the narrowest tee shots you'll ever see, and the ball just didn't move in the air, did it?
No. Great flight. Right. Beautiful.
What's it like, Al, that one? Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Delightful. So already some good results with the first shot with this, could you call it collaboration, Bob, potentially? Lots of golfers now using the JUMBOMAX grips, by the way. Bryson kind of, I feel like, started the trend. Sergio's now an ambassador for them as well. We've got a par 5 here. It's a really, really tight par 5. I'm going to have to try and aim at those bunkers out there at 270. We're into the wind, so I don't think we're going to reach those. And then we'll have a go off the fairway as well and put the full swing down and just see what kind of numbers that we are generating. Let's try for the same again. That's a little bit toey, but that's outrageous how straight that ball flight's gone. That's exactly where we wanted to go. It's carried 260, 3-3 spin, 105 club speed. So I'm not losing much club speed, 267 total. So 2 shots you've seen there, which, all right, good job, we've got the gimbal, Bob, isn't it? 2 shots you've seen there, one of which was a little bit lower, landed not quite as far and obviously released out, and then that one there is pitched 260 yards. Certainly I might have gained distance with this, and you look at how straight that ball flight was and how straight a lot of the ball flights are that's on screen now. Have I found the best golf club ever for people who are a little bit twitchy about getting off the tee? Speaking of that, go on then, Rep. I do feel like a golf course like this, I've never been here before, I've been to the island once but never played this golf course. If you can have a club that you're confident where you can stand there and just button it to where you're aiming, like we've just done there.
Beautiful.
Is it worth trying to get that extra 10 yards?
I'd take accuracy over distance. Like, if it was just 10 yards.
A little bit later in this video, we'll stand on a tee when we're not holding someone up, and we'll hit the mini driver with the JUMBOMAX grip, and we'll hit the Callaway driver I've got in the bag at the minute. But even there, what's Al bottom there, 30 yards, but he's like a Goliath, isn't it?
He's got a good 2 foot.
Right, what have we got in? The wind's up. We're not going to get there, it's 280 yards, but let's see how far up we can get on this par 5. This is one of the areas I was a little bit worried, because you basically use it like a 3-wood as well, don't you? But, oh, bless him. Can we still get it off the deck? So I'm going nice light grip pressure here, because that's what this JUMBOMAX is designed for. That's really good. And again, it's so straight as well. You know what? I think that's front edge. Bob, right, off the deck, come here in the shadows, Bob. Off the deck, 258 carry, club speed, I've hardly dropped anything, 3.3 spin, 2.6, it's exactly the same. That's where we've done a lot of mini driver testing, and we've done lots of driver testing and 3-wood testing, but like those numbers to me are absolutely outrageous. I mean, he's bigger than me, so we'll let him.
Release.
I feel like it slows the hands down, so if your body's rotating nicely, my bad shot's that, where the hands get this way, I feel like it just stops that. Because that's not like, they do bigger ones, but I feel like that would be too much.
Yeah, I feel that's, if you're going to do it, this is just the right size. Well,
so grip pressure wise, it kind of lightens the grip pressure a little bit. Yeah, you don't want to throttle it, do you? I keep looking at those numbers, I'm so impressed.
You've been this well all day.
Yeah, I haven't. It makes me wonder, when you bring a driver out here, do you bother? Because I'm okay with driver, but realistically, 267, I mean, that's that last one off the deck that we hit. I'm not in a driver much past that. Not really.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, is that Atom? Is that a shout?
Ah!
It's not far off.
No, it's
First time.
easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it really does make it easier.
I think it's face, like I know it's like easy to know where the face is.
Yeah.
Rather than...
Because that's the 11 degree as well. They do a 13 and they do a 15 now as well, don't they? That in a 15.
If that goes missing, you know what?
Trust me, mate, it's not. You're big, you're not that big.
Right, Bob, so we had 280 in. I know the launch monitor said that we had 267. I feel a bit bad because we're people on the green. On the front, like literally front edge. You've done extremely well there. Oh, no.
Mini driver to the par 5. I mean, what's that par 5 measure?
You know what you did at Turnberry when...
what hole are we on here?
Made an eagle.
530 yards that, and I've gone mini driver.
That's extremely impressive.
I mean, we might still make par on it, but... Right, this next hole is a typical hole where realistically you need to be very, very accurate. It's 290 yards. There's a huge ravine running straight through the middle. I don't think we're going to get there, Bob, are we? But I think we could get quite close. And I do feel like well, I just feel really confident with it. I think that's what I really want to get into the bones of this video, that if you can find something that suits your game, something that works for you, oh, they're having to reverse as well, look. Absolute stinker. But I'm not really on the green, am I? Or are we? I'll wait. It's 270 in at the hole. That is so good, isn't it? That could be on, that. Good job we waited, that's on. Look at this here. 275, 3.2 spin, nearly 160 ball speed, 278 total. That's absolutely, at the risk of sounding like Gary Martin, monstered. Right, we've got a bit of an issue with the GoPro. We've had a lovely chat coming up this hole, haven't we? Wondering where the ball was. Bob was going to climb that tower. We've gone along of the green. That is absolutely, looking at where it pitched, I did think outrageous, and to be honest, it is outrageous. It's downwind, like we said on the camera that no one ever saw. I think I made the perfect golf club. Right, so this final hole is a par 5. We're going to hit the driver again, see what kind of numbers we can generate. I think the numbers portion of this video, I think, is acceptable. I'm happy with it. I'm really pleased that not only do I feel like I've not lost distance, but I've potentially gained it. I do feel like with this grip, and I feel like this with the wedges and with the irons and with everything, that if I get to here, I know where the club face is, and I know that I can turn and just allow that to release. This one we could do with turning over. It's a dog leg right to left. Will we get in the position to hit it again to go for the green in 2? It's not turned over, but it's a really good hit again. It's just stayed arrow straight. And I do feel like that's one of them shots where if it's going to go arrow straight, I don't mind it at all. That's gone exactly the same as the last one, 275. 275. Ball speed 157. That's outrageous. That is outrageous.
The numbers are generating are really good, and I mean, at home we don't get numbers anything like this, do we? I do feel the temperature's perfect, and
It's helping, isn't it?
it's helping definitely. But like,
That's such a hard driving shot, by the way. Like, you couldn't tell the camera, but like, that's such a hard.
and it didn't turn like I wanted it to, so there's that. But if my problem is it goes too straight, come on, let's be real now. Like, absolutely, Dabby Dozer.
You're 10 minutes behind. Catch up.
10 minutes behind, catch up.
Right, we're too close. We are in the rough, but it's not really a problem. We can kind of go over these trees and get there. But you look at where these guys are. Like, these guys are desperately trying to hit the fairway. Brett's at 7 wood, Al's it driver, albeit a bit to the right. But again, if it drew, it would have been perfect. It didn't draw, but it's in play, and the numbers are fantastic. We'll finish this off on the 18th tee, and we'll go mini driver and driver and see what the differences are in these beautiful conditions, I think. Okay, this is a prime example. The 18th tee, you've had a good round. You want to make sure you hit the fairway, but you also want to keep pressing to get those scores. Do you go with A, the mini driver of your dreams with that JUMBOMAX grip on it, or do you go with a driver that could potentially get you more distance? It's been going okay with this driver and of course the TaylorMade QI40 and the other ones that we've been trying. So we'll go with this one first, and then, or do we go with mini driver first? That's what I'd do, isn't it? And like, you look at the differences, so the difference in head size, obviously there's a huge difference in CC of head size, huge difference in shaft length, and of course now we have a huge difference in thickness of grip and weight of grip as well, because thickness and weight are two different things. What did they say in the fitting, Bob? Was it the thickness that determined
Left and right.
and the weight that determined up and down? There's trouble up the right, isn't there, I think? Just leaking a touch. It's going to be okay though. Wasn't the best strike, that one, probably the worst of the day we've had. Ball speed down in the 140s. It still carried 243 because the spin's nice and low. 272 total. Now, this is an interesting one because I think that's okay, but it's certainly not middle of the fairway. So if I can bomb one up there now and gain another 10, 15 yards, is it worth just hitting this? We know we can all put a good swing on a driver, but it's putting the good swing on it when it counts. Carbon copy of a line, that's as good as I've got strike-wise, and I would hope we've gained quite a lot. That is quite big actually for me. That's a 110 club speed, 162 ball speed. Spin was a little bit high actually, 262, 283 total. So we have gained that 10 to 15 yards that we wanted. But let's go up there and see if the proof's really in the pudding with the mini driver or the full length beast. So in real world data here, there is quite a big difference between the driver and the mini driver. The driver's up here, they're both in the bunker, I'll leak them both to the right, so quite a good and interesting test, and I'm quite pleased that I've hit those shots. The driver's miles up, it can be dictated on a bounce. Obviously if they're both going in the bunker, one could have plugged, one could have skipped through and it caught a stone or something, but realistically, I know I'd rather be up here. So definitely some food for thought. Certainly a club I'm going to keep in the bag with that grip on, but is it the answer? Comment below, guys, and let us know. Thanks for watching. See you all at the same time tomorrow. Goodbye. All of the time, but never show that I need you. Yes, I need you.